we're all vulnerable. And these sites and apps are a great way to meet people, but you just have to be vigilant and understand that the person that you're talking to may not be who they say they are.
27% of Americans say they or someone they know has encountered a relationship scam, while the most susceptible are older Americans.
The scammers go where they think the money is, and they tend to believe that older Americans have more money because, you know, they've worked longer, or they've saved longer, or they have that Social Security check or a pension check.
Anyone can be a target.
From our survey, that people that tend to be the most vulnerable to these types of scams are people who've suffered a major life event. So they've lost a job or had some other sort of major financial calamity, or they've lost a spouse or a significant other, and then they're in a position of vulnerability, and that makes them more open to these scammers' tactics.
There are methods that you can use to outsmart a scammer. If their picture looks like it's straight out of a magazine or is of a military officer, fraud prevention experts say that's suspicious.
My favorite piece of advice to anybody who's engaging with someone they haven't met before online is to take that photograph you have from the profile they have and go to images.google.com, and you can do a search to see if that picture shows up anywhere else assigned to a different person, and then you know that that person that is using it with you is trying to scam you.
Another red flag is if a person promises to set up a meeting but always postpones it, saying they're traveling abroad or in the military. But the biggest warning sign is if they ask for financial assistance.
If somebody is going to ask you for money and you're in an online-only relationship, you've never met them, that is a really big sign that it's a scam.
If you believe you've been talking with a scammer, Stokes said to stop contact immediately and report it to the FTC. If you shared financial information, freeze your credit. You can also call the AARP Fraud Prevention Helpline, even if you're not the one who is contacting the suspected scammer.
We get a lot of calls to the helpline of adult kids saying, you know, my mom's in this relationship and I can't convince her that this is, you know, this is a scammer. If you can give that information that you find at aarp.org/fraudwatchnetwork to the parent you're concerned about, maybe they'll respond to it as a trusted external resource and not just their child trying to tell them what to do.